It's March. Hello, 8th graders. Hopefully, you're thinking about marching forward and continuing your motivation to prepare for after 8th grade and going into the ninth grade, which for some may be high school. In this video, I'm going to continue talking about things you need to know from 8th grade now until the end of June, or for some of you, May, from academics to extracurricular activities to socialites. And hopefully, I'll give you some tips on how to start thinking about your future. Greetings, my name is Bilquis. For those of you that do know me, and for those of you that do not know me, I'm one of the consultants for School Funding Secrets, where we provide consultation and information on counseling topics for 8th through 12th grade, first year college students, and parents or guardians. And the information will vary from financial aid, the process, financial literacy, and also for strategies for student success. So what are a few tips to consider during the month of March while in 8th grade? Remember, as a middle school student, you're not only facing new choices, you are also preparing to transition to high school. You want to be sure to stay on task with your graduation requirements. So more than likely, your school counselors already having meetings with you, maybe in the form of assembly or a group presentation. They're coming around and they're actually talking to you about what you may expect going on to high school and what are the courses. So hopefully you're basing these choices that you're going to make on life after high school, thinking about the future ahead, also known as post-secondary options. You might say, slow down. Well, depending on how you see time, you do have time, and for others, it will be just like that. So sit back, relax, School Funding Secret has you covered, and get ready to take some notes. During your transition year from being a student now, middle school to high school, you want to start thinking about the following. Number one, start talking to people, maybe adults, about jobs that interest you. I emphasize, not anyone else. So you could talk to a teacher, a school counselor, an adult, School Funding Secrets, maybe a sibling or relative, a neighbor, and you want to start thinking about interesting jobs, maybe that they have, or jobs that you have been seeing around. I'm not sure, even if it's from owning a grocery store to being the next engineer that will form the best bridge that's going to be sustainable. You start thinking about these jobs and ask them what they like about their job, or you can start exploring or Googling and finding some tips on what they find interesting about their job and what education they need it for. How do you do this? Politely. You just want to ask them for a few minutes of their time, and you get a pen and paper, or if you like to use electronic devices, you can put it in a notes app if you have an Android or an iPhone. And for some, you can ask them if they don't mind you recording, and you could take notes that way. And remember, 3 questions: what they like about their job, what do they find interesting about their job, and what's the education requirement for the particular job of interest or whoever you're going to be interviewing. And something I think, number 2, that is helpful is to know the difference between a job and a career. So sometimes you'll hear people use the two interchangeably, like you'll use one for the other, but they're different. A job is a task or some type of performance that you provide in exchange for a payment. And the career is something you're going to do over long term, and that you will likely progress from one stage to another. So you're still getting paid for it, hopefully. For instance, if you're interested in being a pediatrician, someone that takes care of children from birth to adolescence, to adolescence, you'll start off preparing to be a doctor, known as a pediatrician, and then you may want to think about, maybe you want to own a clinic in your neighborhood based on your passion. You may have thought about, okay, I don't just want to work at a hospital. I want to be able to provide the services firsthand. And I think my community is in need of pediatricians. I like my pediatrician. What can I do more? And then you start thinking about, wait a minute, maybe I want to look at what impacts children or from birth to adolescence. So you start thinking about going into politics. So your job may have been a pediatrician, but over the long term, you're making a career of it, and you're moving in different environments, impacting that environment due to your passion of wanting to help children in the medical field. So the career is an occupation that you undertake for a significant period of time. The job is something you just do for money. Sometimes it's just a matter of survival. You can't think about doing a job, a career, I should say. But hopefully you can be able to combine the two. And you're starting to think now about that. The job that you want or the career that you want over long term. Excuse that sound in the background. That's the alarm. 3, visualize and plan. Your dreaming and your vision. I sometimes think, and I heard it once, that a dream is just a vision without steps. So remember, you're planning, you're making a goal, you're researching these careers or jobs that are of interest to you. Then you're going to create a career doing something that is a task that you have a passion to do, that you don't mind getting paid for, no matter how many hours you spend or how much time it's going to take to prepare for that. Knowing this will help you choose the different requirements. So remember, you're asking those that are adults or someone that you know that's in a job that interests you, and you're asking what are the requirements. So as you're starting to explore, you're going to know if you need to just have a high school degree, a trade, experience, going on further beyond what we call like a bachelor's degree or associate's degree, typically from a 2-year school. You may need a master's degree or a doctor of whatever that area is. So you know this now, you can start preparing, and you're preparing for your influence on your classes. So the school counselor is coming around asking what classes you're interested in taking, and you have some notes because you can say, okay, I think I want to do this. This job interests me. This points to this career. What classes are going to help me from now on until I graduate high school that will help me, propel me, and prepare me to get into that career? 4, ask your counselor about any further challenging and interesting courses you can take in high school. You're going to choose these courses in high school. Again, I emphasize it based on your career that you potentially may want to pursue or what you're interested in. And you have a vision now for the future. So it may be algebra 2. We're going to go on to that. What is offered at the high school? Hopefully the high school that you're going to pursue has a different, I would say, amount of options that you can take. 5, consider taking or continuing to take these advanced courses, because more than likely some of you are already doing this already, but for those that are new to this information and you don't want to be taken off guard, you could think about if you're eligible to take, or you can be able to pursue maybe Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 if they offer it at for 8th grade or your middle school, and intermediate foreign language courses. And just it's a bonus, and I'm going to give you another bonus. If they don't have the foreign language that you may be interested in, Google, see if there are free options. Now there are so many different free apps out there that would teach you a language for free. But if you do have this at your school, think about it, whether it's Spanish or Chinese, French, Japanese, Italian. Start thinking about taking these intermediate foreign language courses now. So that was the 5 steps. 6 is a bonus for you. I love to give bonus questions more than what I advertise or promote in my videos. Continue your self-care. It's very important that you're eating and drinking healthy. As a certified school counselor, and most school counselors, I would say we take an oath to make sure we take care of the whole body of the students, not just your academics. It's also your social and emotional well-being. So you want to keep thinking good and healthy thoughts as you're moving towards spring, marching forward in March. This weather is getting warmer. But also you want to make sure you are eating right, drinking good drinks that are keeping you hydrated. The brain is connected to your emotional well-being, how you perform in the classroom, or if you're sleeping well, and having healthy relationships. If you're not sure what that healthy relationship looks like, talk to your school counselor, or stay tuned for School Funding Secrets. We'll have some videos that will be starting to explore about healthy relationships and what they look like to you, as well as some people, if you're defining a healthy relationship, you want to be able to align it to that. So that was 5 important tasks or things to consider during March. I hope this video assisted you. Thank you for watching this. I really would love for you to leave some comments, feedback, like, and subscribe to YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, School Funding Secrets YouTube channel. And that way you can hit that bell. You'll get a notification when the videos are being released. Know that you're not alone out there. Resources are there. And if you feel free, or if you are a parent, if you want further consultation, you can click on the link that's described in the video channel and or this actual video description. I wish you the best on your endeavor. Much peace, and stay tuned, and feel free, please, to explore the other videos. Happy March.